Once upon a time, in the grand kingdom of Everbright, there lived a young princess named Emily. Princess Emily was known throughout the land for her creativity and kind heart. She loved to spend her days painting beautiful landscapes and portraits of her family and friends. One sunny afternoon, while exploring the castle's attic, Emily discovered an old, dusty box tucked away in a corner. Curiosity piqued, she opened the box to find a magnificent paintbrush, unlike any she had ever seen. The handle was made of smooth, polished wood, and the bristles glowed with a faint, magical light. As soon as Emily touched the paintbrush, she felt a warm sensation in her hand. She decided to try it out immediately. Setting up her easel and canvas by the window, she dipped the brush in paint and began to create a vibrant garden scene. To her amazement, the flowers she painted seemed to come to life, swaying gently as if touched by a breeze. Excited by her discovery, Emily spent the next few days painting everything she could think of. She painted a beautiful butterfly, and it fluttered off the canvas, filling the room with color. She painted a stream, and the sound of trickling water filled the air, bringing a sense of calm to the entire castle. Word of Emily's magical paintbrush quickly spread throughout the kingdom. People from far and wide came to see the princess's enchanted artworks. Emily used her gift to bring joy and wonder to everyone, painting scenes that delighted both young and old. One day, a worried farmer came to the castle and told Emily about a terrible drought that was threatening his crops. Without hesitation, Emily promised to help. She took her magic paintbrush and painted a magnificent rain cloud on a large canvas. As she added the final strokes, the cloud floated off the canvas and drifted outside. Moments later, gentle rain began to fall over the farmer's fields, saving the crops and bringing relief to the entire village. Another time, a young girl who had lost her beloved pet bird came to Emily in tears. The princess painted a beautiful bird, with feathers shimmering in every color of the rainbow. The bird came to life and perched on the girl's shoulder, singing the sweetest song she had ever heard. The girl's tears turned to smiles as she hugged Princess Emily, grateful for the magical gift. However, not all who heard of the magic paintbrush had good intentions. A greedy nobleman named Lord Malvin heard of the brush's powers and decided he wanted it for himself. He sneaked into the castle one night and stole the paintbrush from Emily's room. The next morning, when Emily discovered her beloved paintbrush was missing, she was heartbroken. She knew that in the wrong hands, the paintbrush could cause great harm. Determined to get it back, Emily set out on a quest, guided by her loyal dog, Max. Emily and Max followed clues that led them through dense forests and over steep mountains. Finally, they reached Lord Malvin's castle. Inside, they found Malvin attempting to use the paintbrush, but his selfish heart meant the paintings turned dark and twisted, causing chaos. With courage and determination, Emily confronted Lord Malvin. "That paintbrush was meant to bring joy and beauty, not misery," she said firmly. Lord Malvin laughed. "It's mine now, and I'll use it as I please." Seeing no other way, Emily painted a magical door on the wall, which opened to a beautiful garden filled with all the things Malvin had ever desired. Enticed by the beauty and riches, Malvin stepped through the door. As he did, Emily quickly closed the door, trapping him in the world of his own greed. With the paintbrush safely back in her hands, Emily returned to Everbright. She continued to use her gift to spread happiness and wonder throughout the kingdom. The people loved her even more for her bravery and kindness. And so, Princess Emily and her magic paintbrush brought endless joy and enchantment to the land of Everbright, proving that true magic lies in a kind heart and the desire to help others. And they all lived happily ever after. Once upon a time, in the whimsical kingdom of Gigglewood, there lived a princess named Tina. Princess Tina was known throughout the land for her sparkling laugh and her mischievous sense of humor. She loved nothing more than playing pranks and telling jokes, which kept the entire kingdom in high spirits. One sunny afternoon, Princess Tina decided to explore the far side of the royal gardens, a place she rarely visited. As she wandered deeper into the garden, she came across a peculiar sight: a circle of tall, ancient trees, with faces carved into their bark. "Hello there, little princess," one of the trees boomed, startling Tina. Tina blinked in surprise. "Did you just talk?" she asked, giggling a bit at the absurdity. "Of course we did," another tree said with a wink. "We are the talking trees of Gigglewood. We've been waiting for someone like you. Princess Tina's eyes sparkled with curiosity. Well, I do love a good chat. What do you trees like to talk about? We have the best jokes in the kingdom. A third tree chimed in, its leaves rustling with excitement. Tina's grin widened. Jokes, you say? I love jokes. Let's hear one. The first tree, who seemed to be the leader, cleared its throat. Why did the tree take a nap? Tina shrugged, eagerly awaiting the punchline. Because it was feeling a little stumped. Princess Tina burst into laughter, her giggles echoing through the garden. That's a good one. Let me try one. Why was the math book sad? The trees hummed in anticipation. Because it had too many problems. The trees shook with laughter, their branches swaying in delight. Oh, that's a classic! You fit right in with us, Princess Tina, the second tree said, smiling warmly. As the afternoon went on, Princess Tina and the talking trees exchanged joke after joke, each one funnier than the last. Tina felt like she had found kindred spirits in the playful trees. Suddenly, a squirrel scampered down from one of the trees, chattering excitedly. Princess Tina, you should meet Twiggles. He's the funniest creature in the whole forest. Intrigued, Tina followed the squirrel to a small, hollow log. Out popped a tiny, scruffy hedgehog, wearing a tiny hat made of a leaf. Howdy, Princess, Twiggles greeted with a toothy grin. Did you hear about the joke thief in the forest? No, Tina replied, her eyes wide with curiosity. He stole the punchline. Tina laughed so hard she nearly fell over. Twiggles, you are hilarious. The rest of the afternoon was spent with Tina, Twiggles, and the talking trees, creating a chorus of laughter that filled the air. They shared puns, riddles, and even played a few harmless pranks on unsuspecting passers-by. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the garden, Princess Tina knew she had found a new favorite place. Thank you for the laughs, my friends, she said, wiping a tear of joy from her eye. I'll visit often, and we can keep this laughter going. Any time, Princess Tina, the first tree said, its voice warm and welcoming. Gigglewood is always open for a good joke and a hearty laugh. From that day on, Princess Tina visited the talking trees, and Twiggles regularly, bringing more jokes and laughter to the kingdom of Gigglewood. The kingdom became known not only for its beauty, but also for its joyous spirit, thanks to Princess Tina and her newfound friends. And so, Princess Tina and the talking trees lived happily ever after, proving that laughter truly is the best medicine and that the simplest joys can bring the greatest happiness. Once upon a time, in the lush and vibrant kingdom of Verdantia, there lived a young princess named Wimmy. Princess Wimmy was known for her deep love and respect for nature. She spent her days exploring the expansive forests that surrounded the kingdom, making friends with the animals and learning the secrets of the woods. One sunny morning, while walking through her favorite part of the forest, Wimmy stumbled upon a hidden grove she had never seen before. The grove was filled with ancient, towering trees, with bark that seemed to shimmer in the sunlight. As she walked deeper into the grove, she heard soft whispers, almost like the trees were speaking to her. Welcome, Princess Wimmy, a gentle voice said. Wimmy looked around, startled, but saw no one. Who are you? She asked, her voice trembling with excitement and curiosity. We are the forest guardians, the voice replied. We have protected this forest for centuries, and we have been watching you, dear princess. Your love for nature and your kind heart have not gone unnoticed. Wimmy felt a warm glow in her heart. How can I help you? She asked eagerly. The forest is in great danger, the guardians explained. A dark force has begun to spread, poisoning the trees and frightening the animals. We need your help to restore balance and protect our home. Determined to help, Wimmy agreed to do whatever she could. The forest guardians revealed themselves, appearing as majestic, glowing spirits intertwined with the trees. They guided her to the heart of the forest, where the dark force was strongest. At the center of the forest, Wimmy found a large twisted tree covered in a dark, creeping vine. The air around it was heavy and filled with a sense of dread. The guardians explained that the tree had been corrupted by a powerful sorcerer who sought to control the forest for his own evil purposes. You must find the crystal of light, one of the guardians said. It is the only thing that can cleanse the darkness and restore the forest. Wimmy nodded and set off on her quest, guided by the guardian's whispers. She traveled through dense thickets, crossed sparkling streams, and climbed steep hills. Along the way, she encountered various woodland creatures who offered their help. A wise old owl gave her directions, a clever fox led her through a maze of thorny bushes, and a swift deer carried her across a deep ravine. Finally, Wimmy reached a hidden cave at the base of a mountain. Inside, she found the crystal of light, glowing with a pure, radiant energy. As she touched the crystal, she felt a surge of power and hope. With the crystal of light in her hands, Wimmy hurried back to the heart of the forest. The dark tree loomed menacingly, but Wimmy was not afraid. She held up the crystal, and its brilliant light enveloped the tree. The dark vines withered and fell away, and the tree began to heal, its bark turning a healthy, vibrant green. The forest guardians emerged from the trees, their forms shimmering with gratitude. "Thank you, Princess Wimmy," they said in unison. "You have saved our home and restored the balance." Wimmy smiled, feeling a deep sense of accomplishment and joy. "I could not have done it without your guidance and the help of my forest friends," she replied. From that day on, Princess Wimmy became the official protector of the forest. She visited the grove often, consulting with the guardians and ensuring that the forest remained healthy and safe. The creatures of the woods flourished, and the people of Verdantia praised Wimmy for her bravery and her unwavering dedication to the natural world. And so, Princess Wimmy and the forest guardians lived in harmony, safeguarding the magical woods of Verdantia and inspiring all who heard their story to respect and cherish the beauty of nature.